All right, picture this. It's 8 o'clock on a beautiful Caribbean morning. You grab that coffee, walk out on a pool deck, and every single lounge chair is covered with towels. But not even a single person is sitting in them. You paid thousands of dollars for your cruise, yet you can't even find one place to relax. Folks, chair hogs are back, and in 2026, many passengers say the problem is worse than ever. Wow. Let's talk about it. All right, Old School Will is back at it again with another cruise update. But before we get started, let me ask you one small itty-bitty favor. We've now reached over 2.5 million views on this channel, and I want to thank every single one of you for watching, commenting, sharing your experiences, and supporting Old School. Now, let's turn those views into subscribers. If you enjoy honest cruise discussions without all that hype, hit that subscribe button and become part of the Old School family. It doesn't cost you one copper penny, but it helps the channel continue to grow like it is. Now, let's get into today's topic. Today's discussion is one that simply refuses to disappear. Wow, those chair hogs.
Cruise chair hogs are stepping up their game as the cruise lines are fighting back. A passenger on Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas tried to reserve their chair by the pool in a pretty wild way. They put a handicap parking pass on their chair. But here's the thing, it was expired. Now people are saying that chair is fair game.
Now, I know some of you are already smiling because you experienced this yourself. You wake up early, you grab that cup of coffee, you head toward that Lido deck looking forward to relaxing by that pool. And every single chair has a towel on it. Not people, not families, just towels. Maybe a flip-flop, a paperback book, a bottle of sunscreen, or somebody's beach bag. But no people. So you walk around, you kind of look around, you keep walking. Every chair appears to be taken.
So this guy's just gonna completely ignore the signs that say, don't deck chair save. Did you see that? All that deck chair saving? Oh, that's about to stop. We have had enough of y'all saving deck chairs for people who are not there. And I am leading the movement to stop deck chair hogging. So all you deck chair hoggers, just know we're watching you. We're recording you. So as soon as you put your stuff on all those chairs, if the people are not there, we're gonna take it right off. Somebody got to stop this. And if somebody has shared this video, they're joining the movement to stop deck chair hogging.
Meanwhile, the people who supposedly reserved those chairs are nowhere to be found. Sometimes they're eating breakfast. Sometimes they're back in their cabin sleeping. Sometimes they're disappeared for 2 or 3 hours. And that's exactly why this conversation keeps coming back year after year. Now, I've talked about chair hogs before, but after reading thousands of comments, watching cruise formulas, Facebook groups, Reddit discussions, and hearing stories from many of you, it's obvious this problem has not gone away. In fact, many passengers say it's getting even worse, especially on sea days. Here's what makes people so frustrated, and Old School included. Most cruise lines actually have policies about saving chairs.
Ban chair hogging on cruises? Chair hogging is one of the fastest ways to turn a relaxing sea day into frustration. When towels and personal items reserve prime loungers for hours, it creates an unfair system. Guests who follow the rules lose out, and crew members get stuck mediating avoidable conflicts. So should cruise lines ban it? Yes, clearly and consistently. A fair policy is simple. If you are not actively using the chair, you are not holding it. Build in a reasonable grace period, about 30 minutes, so guests can use the restroom, get a drink, or step away briefly. After that, unoccupied chairs should return to public use. Here's how enforcement should work. Staff places a time notice on unattended chairs. If the guest does not return within the stated window, items are removed. Removed items go to a designated collection point with clear signage in a simple retrieval process. This approach keeps it objective, reduces arguments, and protects the overall guest experience. Guests who want guaranteed space should use designated reservable options like daybeds or cabanas, rather than informal claims on public seating. Now, I want your opinion. Should cruise lines enforce a time policy, charge a fee for repeated violations, or leave it as is? And what's the worst chair hogging situation you've seen?
Many of them say chairs shouldn't remain unattended for long periods. Some ships mention 30 minutes. Others don't give an exact time. The problem is enforcement. One crew member may remove the towels.
This is what Royal Caribbean has done. My first Royal ship, I have literally seen them do it. Is if you reserve chairs by just putting your towel on it and leaving for a long period of time, right? This is what they will do. They will take your stuff off there and hold it at hold it at the towel station, I guess services, at the towel station, right? So this is what they do right here. Look at that. See that? Right. So they take it and then they put that on there to let you know that you should not have been holding a chair. You should not have been a chair hog. So that's what exactly happened right there. Those people, they were chair hogs, and they think they could just take the chairs for themselves, but nope, they got caught, and now all their stuff is being held where? At the towel station.
Another may leave them there all day because they don't want an argument. So passengers never know what to expect. That inconsistency creates frustration for everyone. Now, let's be fair for just a minute. Not everyone who leaves a chair is a chair hog. If someone gets up to grab lunch, takes their grandchild to the restroom, or goes inside for a few minutes, that's understandable. Life happens. Most reasonable people aren't upset about that. The problem begins when someone claims 6 chairs at 7 o'clock in the morning and nobody sits in them until 10:30. That's not taking a quick break. That's reserving public space that everybody paid to enjoy. Now, I've even heard stories where one family used towels to reserve an entire front row of chairs overlooking that pool. 8 chairs, nobody's there. Passengers walk by for over an hour looking for a place to sit. Now imagine you spent thousands of dollars on your vacation and you can't even find one place to enjoy the sunshine because empty towels have taken over the deck. That doesn't exactly sound like the relaxing cruise experience people paid for. Now let's talk about why this keeps happening. Part of it is simple. There just aren't enough prime chairs for everybody. And let Old School throw this into it also. You got a ship that's carrying almost 10,000 people. Now, do you think that there's going to be enough chairs at any given time? And especially on those sea days. Everybody wants the same location. They want to be close to that pool.
So I'm going to do something on this cruise ship that I normally don't do. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to do a little, I guess it's rant. And this is normally not me. But I'm just sitting up here and watching all of this. Look downstairs. See all of these chairs. A lot of them have towels. And nobody in it. But they have towels. No bodies. But I'll have towels. And this is what you have in the pool. So you're holding chairs for what? Just to have them there all day? I don't really get that. I'm not that kind of person. If you have a chair marked, have your behind in it. Don't just mark your chair so that you have a place by the pool all day. And others can't even enjoy it. I do see that there are people walking around that would like to sit down and lay out. I'm sorry, that was an ugly rant, but come on people, let's do better. Let's share. Share the area. Don't just hog it up. Y'all have a great day.
Music, the bar, and close to the big screen. Those are premium chairs. Those premium chairs become valuable real estate. And once people realize that, they start setting alarms. 5:30, 6 o'clock. Some are on deck before sunrise just laying towels down. By breakfast time, half the deck appears occupied, even though hardly anyone is actually there. So, what's that solution? Personally, Old School thinks cruise lines need a simple, consistent, easy to understand policy. If a chair has been empty for 30 minutes, place a tag on it. The tag shows the time. If another 30 minutes passes, crew members politely remove the belongings, store them safely, and make the chair available again. No arguments, no guessing. Everybody knows the rules. The key isn't making people happy. The key is making the rules fair for everybody. Now, at the end of the day, cruising is supposed to be relaxing. We're supposed to be making memories, meeting those new people, watching that ocean, and not arguing over lounge chairs. It's amazing how something as simple as a towel can create so much frustration. Now, Old School wants to hear from you. Have you ever experienced chair hogs? And did that cruise staff do anything? Should cruise lines become stricter? Should belongings be removed after 30 minutes and thrown overboard? No, I'm just kidding about that part. Anyhow, or do you think passengers should be allowed to save chairs for as long as they want? Leave those thoughts in the comments below. Old School reads your comments, and many times they inspire future videos just like this one. If you enjoyed today's cruise update, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who's getting ready to cruise. And until next time, as always, I'm Old School Will, and y'all stay blessed.